Hey, howdy, hey, happy Saturday and welcome to Disney Night Live. It's that time of the week again. It's Saturday night, September 6th, 8 p.m. Eastern. And again, Disney Night Live. We're live every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, streaming everywhere, Instagram, YouTube, the Facebook, all over the place. Please share us out if you get a chance. We're going to have another great show for you tonight. 2 weeks of Universal stuff in a row. We're turning into a Universal kind of show over here. But last week was an Epic Universe review with Morgan. And tonight we're going to be talking about Hollywood Horror Nights 2025 with our co-host and expert, our resident expert, HHN guy over here, Aaron. And we're going to be joined by the Disney duo. I do want to talk real quick about our friends over at DMagic World because DMagicWorld.com is our sponsor. It's a 24/7 streaming Disney music station. Let me find some of their awesome photos that I have loaded in here. So there you go. DMagicWorld.com. 2 stations, park music, movie music. You can make requests and hear them. And I think your name shows up too. You could also go to their homepage and check out the Now That's Disney Facebook tab up top. And let's hear a quick word from our friends at DMagic World. If I could find it. There we go.
DMagicWorld.com and request your favorite Disney music. DMagic World. Non-stop magic every day.
That's what I think about DMagic World. That's right. DMagicWorld.com. So check them out. Also, want to remind everybody, let me get the photo off here. And I want to remind everybody that I am a travel specialist with Travelmation, and you can get in touch with me at DavidPicciano at Travelmation.net. I take the hassle out of the castle. I can get you going on your magical trip. So check me out too, please. I would love it if you did. New podcast episode of Disney Night Live is up today. Check that out. That's last week's Epic Universe review with At Dream Finding Parks, Morgan. So check that one out, please. I think that's episode 118. I'm going to step away for a minute, do some show shares, get that going, and then we're going to be back with Aaron, Mike, and Becky, the Disney duo, HHN Aaron, and we're going to have a great show. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alrighty then, we're back. Welcome back. Hey, howdy, hey to Disney Night Live. Here he is, HHN Aaron and the Disney duo, Mike and Becky.
Hello,
What's up,
hello.
everybody?
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Clarice.
Well, I'm
Great movie.
HHN Aaron today, and not
That's
Disney's
right.
Animal Kingdom Aaron.
That's right. Next week he goes back to being where's your sourdough corner coach box? Dude, I ate it. Ate like a half a loaf of sourdough bread today. Colton's boxing coach, Mark, who owns Corner Coach Boxing, had a farmer. He was at a farmer's market nearby. So we went there today, got a loaf of sour bread from one of the stands. Oh, I ate my weight in sourdough bread today, and I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah.
Good
Wow.
Yeah,
Yum.
Yeah. So good.
Make toast
So
out
good.
of it.
Kim made a nice dinner. So, yeah, next week, Aaron goes back to being Animal Kingdom Aaron, being ferocious. But right now, he's like, spooky. He's the spooky Aaron.
I am.
The man of
It's
many
spooky
faces.
season.
I know. Right. As cute as he is, he's kind of spooky, folks. I don't know why that screen is rosen, but you know what? I guess maybe we'll just, I don't know. We'll leave it or
Figure it out.
Yeah, I'm going to tinker with it. Let me refresh. There we go. And then we'll go into the Instagram. That's the one that wants to give me trouble tonight. You know what I mean? But
As they do on the StreamYard.
yeah, they all do. I'm trying to find our live video now, but I don't know. We'll get there at some point. So how's you guys doing tonight? I think Becky and Mike, you guys have something exciting going on.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's going to
might
be, what's that?
an adventure. You're heading on an adventure.
We're heading on a trip.
Nice.
My favorite rocket ship.
Mhm.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
damn, you got me.
We're heading to Disney tomorrow.
Yep.
And Universal Studios.
That's right.
Yee! Our first time
Yeehaw.
we're doing HHN for the first time.
That's
we're
exciting.
Super excited. Yeah.
Very.
Exciting.
Oh, hello from Don and Marie on the go. Hello from beautiful
Hey,
downtown
Don.
Beverly
Hey,
Hills,
Don. Hi,
Florida.
Murray.
Hello, Donald and
Beverly
Marie.
Hills, Florida.
Hey, howdy, hey. Kim says Aaron's never spooky. He's just a cutie. Yeah.
Thank you.
Kim, Don and Marie say I predict Gideon's in Mike's future. Gideon's is always in Mike's future.
It is.
Have fun.
True.
That is a fact.
I think
Yeah.
if we didn't get Gideon's, I would be concerned.
Kind of
Yeah,
concerned, right? You
for
might
real, right?
you might be alarmed for cause for concern.
Mhm.
Yes, for sure.
Might need to do a welfare check on that one if that happens.
Yeah.
Not for me, for everybody else around me.
Yeah.
So true. Yes, it is. Yes. Oh
I'm just
my gosh.
fiddling around here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the Instagram thing going here, but everything else is working, so that's good news. And we've got a fun show tonight again. 2 weeks of Universal talk. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What do you guys think about that? We're kind of turning into I guess a Universal thing.
What I think about it is I need to get a little bit more education, I guess,
A
about
little bit more
Universal
antiquated
because
with it.
we're
Yeah.
not used to that, so we don't know how all the ins and outs of Universal. But I'm
Yeah.
willing to be a participant in that for sure.
Me too. Yeah, I've been diving
least
into a lot of
some
stuff about
knowledge.
it. So yeah, but it's just like learning Disney over again. You know what I mean? Like there's a
Yes.
lot to learn. And Kim's like, wow. She's like, you know, I've been watching a lot of the vlogs and checking everything out about Universal resorts and everything. And now you've got to. I feel like, I guess Madonna said it best, like a virgin. I feel
Yeah.
kind of like like awkward here.
I feel very out of my element with going
Yeah,
to
right?
this trip because I'm so used to Disney. Like even with Mickey's Not So Scary, we are doing a ticketed event for that, and we've never done that, so it is new. But at least I
Yeah.
know Magic Kingdom. I know my way around Magic Kingdom. I know this and that. So like people talking about things, I'm aware of
Right.
what they're talking about. Universal, I am like, I couldn't tell you. Heads or tails on Universal. So we're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
where do I even go to go? Like,
What do I?
No clue.
What do I do?
Yeah, I feel very like, I like control. I like to, I'm a
Yeah.
planner, especially when it comes to Disney. So like
Me too.
not
Rex.
knowing where I am, I'm very out of my element. It makes me very uncomfortable. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. Super, super uncomfortable.
Wing it. It's okay.
Yeah, see, he's
figure
the
it out.
winger. I'm not the winger. I can't handle
Right.
that.
Yeah. As long as he's not a swinger. Kim says I predict too much sugar in Mike's future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's gonna be
Right,
That's for
yawning.
sure.
That's all right. I don't think I got nothing. I'm not hating on that, you know. Yeah.
I might come back with one less leg. Might have to
Yeah,
cut a
right.
foot off
Some
or something.
gangrene.
Kind of take it off yourself.
Hidden.
My goodness.
Oh, I forgot one more show share. Let me get that out. I think something happened to the Instagram. We have trouble streaming the Instagram. If you ended it on Instagram, then this is expected. If not, continue to try. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. Instagram. I'm just giving up on you. If you were watching on Instagram, change over to Facebook. Now that's Disney. We're streaming there. We're streaming on my feed. We're streaming in the YouTube. And I'm going to do one more show share, and then we're going to get into our Hollywood Horror Nights 2025 talk.
Talk.
So, Aaron, how many times have you gone so far, Aaron?
4 nights already? 5
4 nights?
This year?
Or
Friday, Saturday. I
Okay.
did Sunday off, and then Wednesday. Nope, 5.
Wow.
5
nice.
nights.
And it opened when?
Last Friday.
Okay, nice.
So this is like the first full weekend of operation, because they do Friday through Sunday, and then this like starts Wednesday through Sunday.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Oh.
nice. So you've been going. Kim says, no, question mark, Becky and David like control, question mark.
Yeah.
We're kind of control freaks.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah. So Hollywood Horror Nights 2025 opened last week. Aaron's been at least 5 times. He is, again, not just Animal Kingdom Aaron, but he's our resident HHN expert. So we've been doing this as our 3rd year or 4th year now.
This is our 3rd year.
3rd year of
Yeah.
getting this recap from Aaron about it. So how many total scare zones and scare houses, or are they called scare houses or just houses?
You can call them
Okay.
houses or haunts. When I worked
Haunts.
at SeaWorld, we always called them haunts.
Okay.
But here, like a universal thing is like houses. So same thing, different day. But 10 houses, 5 scare zones,
Wow.
and 2 of them technically are like experiences. So we could touch on that a little bit later, but so 5 scare zones, 10 houses, and some experiences that are newer this year.
In the houses.
What about the houses?
Like the experiences are part, like in 2 of the houses have it, or you mean like there's like 2 separate experiences? Like
Experiences in the pathways in the
oh,
park.
okay.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Kim says, I can't wait to hear about FNAF. You know who else can't wait to hear about FNAF, Kim?
Is Freddy Fazbear himself.
It's Freddy Fazbear is here to hang out with us tonight. All right, go away, Freddy. He kind of creeps me out with those big eyes. So have you done every house and every, like, you've seen all of HHN so far?
I've seen it all this year so far. Everything I've done and seen. I've done all 10 houses, walked through all the scare zones, experiences, watched Nightmare Fuel, and I saw yesterday the like new fountain show. It came back after a couple years hiatus, and that was okay. But I did see it, so I did see everything.
So so have you tried? And there's just like at Disney, there's like whenever they have like a thing, an event or something, there's like specialty food, specialty drinks. Have you partaken in any kind of food or drink? Like that's, I guess, themed.
Yes, definitely food, which is not normal for me because as I've said in the past, I usually just drink when I'm there. But I have tried some new specialty foods this year, which good reviews on them. And later on, and then I only drink beer when I'm there, but I have had new beers that are on tap brought this year, so those are good.
They were good.
Mm-hmm.
Are they like local to Florida?
One of them is. So one of them is a Crooked Can beer called Bürgermeister. It is like a caramelly lager, like amber lager. I couldn't really find a good description of what kind of beer it is, but really good. And then Angry Orchard has a pumpkin cider, and that is actually surprisingly very good. I'm not a big cider person, but my friend loves them, and then she wanted that, and it's pretty good.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Yeah. It's Halloween stuff going on in these Florida theme parks, and it's still hot. So, I like the fact like they have a caramel flavored beer, because that'll get you in the mood for like kind of like that fall. It's supposed to be that fall feeling and that Halloween feeling, right? So
absolutely. And Mother Nature has been gracing us with some nice cooler weather here.
Good.
Lately, especially at night. So it's been kind of nice to kind of feel the vibes of fall.
Right. Nice. Just checking out something on my phone. It's like good to feel.
What is cool weather right now?
85.
Right now, yeah.
Because I'm just like trying to understand what fall weather Florida has currently in the morning.
76, 80, nice breeze. That's fall weather.
So the reason why him and I looked at each other and then started laughing was because literally probably 10 minutes before we got on here tonight, I said to him, maybe I was actually thinking about packing pants. Like in case it gets, and he's like, for what? It's Florida weather. Like it's hot. And I'm like, yeah, but what if it gets cool at night? I'm like, what if should I need a sweatshirt or something?
Always.
He's like, no.
It's not,
and then you're like, it's cooler
cold
at night. I'm like, huh?
That's January.
No. You don't understand. Yeah. My air conditioner has been at 65 for the last 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. At 3:00 in the morning, I feel her leg fly off onto my side. The covers fly off of her. I'm sweating. It's hot as can be in here. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm always the hot one. She's always freezing. So
I can't help it. That's Mother Nature.
That is Mother Nature. And that's, but Becky, I always although I might not, I always bring a pair of pants, long pants, and I always bring a sweatshirt. Even when we went in July, just in case, you never know.
Yeah, we went one year when it was supposed to be really warm and it was raining and cold. Like my version of cold, and I was cold and I didn't have anything. I only had a sweatshirt and like leggings and my flip flops, and my feet were freezing. Like I was freezing. You
want to be comfortable. So the first time we brought Colton, we left here, New Jersey, in November. And it wasn't too bad. We got to Florida, and it was absolutely freezing the first couple of days and windy, and we were not really prepared because we're like, we're going to Florida, so you want to be prepared. So that's a good tip. So although it's still kind of warm there in Florida, if you're going on a trip, make sure you're bringing your run the gamut on what you're bringing. At least a sweatshirt and a pair of pants.
Yeah, especially here. You never know what you're going to walk out into.
Right.
You got to be ready for all your outfits.
Little bit of everything. So Aaron was kind enough to share some photos and videos with us, and this is just basically how you would walk into Universal Studios. So every year they theme the entrance for Hollywood Horror Nights, and again, this is 2025. So what do you want to talk about first? Do you want to, and I had a question, is this photo a map of the houses? Or
it is a map of where all the houses are, the name of the houses, and AAP information for our friends that need disability access to experience the attractions.
Very cool. All right, so a helpful little guide that you can pick up when you get to the park.
So this one was taken from one of the guest services people for reference for us. So it isn't. I'm sure they have a map. I would not be surprised if they don't. But I don't need one. But that one I took because I wanted to remember where the return time kiosks were, because how that system works now. And so I took it as reference, but it actually changed. So I'll touch on that when we get to the assistance thing.
Yeah. So where do you want to kind of, I guess, start with the discussion here?
Let's talk food because I don't have much to say on what I have tried, since I only tried a couple things, but there is a lot of good options that are out there and a lot of new stuff. Overall, this event this year has been amped up to 1,000% more than it was last year. There was a lot of negative reviews, negative feedback that was given to the company, and they definitely taken it into consideration. We also were joking, I've heard like here and there that the reason why the budget was down last year was because they were building Epic, so all the money went towards Epic Universe. And so now that that's opened and they're getting revenue from that, they're like, okay, we can go back to normal. So but the couple things I have tried, of course, pizza fries, same thing every year. Delicious. Can't go wrong with a good bed of fries covered in Parmesan cheese, mozzarella, sausage, and pepperonis.
Yeah, that sounds really good. That sounds like a really good, like, I'm drunk 2 a.m.
That isn't I'm drunk, food. I need food.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I need to sober up before I go home. So, is that only one, like, not a flavor? Is there like one type, or do they do different types, or this is like the one? Because I know that's pretty popular there. Yeah,
so in the past they actually used to have 3. So the classic pizza fries, then vegan pizza fries, and the they used to have the classic just cheese, and then sweet potato fries. So it had like marshmallow and like brown sugar, cinnamon, but they got rid of that one. They made it a vegan, like a full vegan option, which is like a plant-based cheese and like an Impossible sausage on there. Which I guess that one would technically be new because I don't recall it in the past. So it is only 2 options for pizza fries, classic and the vegan option.
Kim says like disco fries. Yeah, kind of like disco fries. Yeah. Yum.
And this time it's only available over in DreamWorks Cafe, which is the entrance to DreamWorks Land. That whole area is not accessible anymore during the event. But that cafeteria is like that quick service is open. And that's the only place you can get them because Louis in San Francisco turned into Freddy Fazbear's pizza place.
Oh, right. That's right. Yeah. So Freddy Fazbear's, and I saw, so they have a pizza with spaghetti and I think meatballs on it.
Yes. The Why Not Both pizza.
They have a Chica cupcake. And then what else was on the menu? Do you guys know?
Chica cupcake?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I know they have the Mr. Cupcake. Is that Chica's cupcake? Okay.
Yeah.
I
the one
gotcha.
that she carries.
Mr. Cupcake.
Yeah. Right.
Name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Cupcake.
Gotcha.
Which I've heard that is really gross. Like
it looked,
to be honest.
It didn't look good, but you know what? I'm hoping
like
hopefully Rowan can
raspberry cannoli or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I said to Rowan, I'm not sure you're going to like that. He goes, nah, I'll give it a try.
Yeah, it's right. Exactly. It's only because it's Five Nights at Freddy's, right?
Yeah, people are buying it. Everyone has that cupcake. They have so many made. Like they're getting money from those cupcakes. But
Chica,
it's like just want to try it. But I did get the Why Not Both pizza. It is $15, and from the whole pie, you only get 4 slices per pie. So you can just kind of picture that quarter that you're getting per serving. And if you have an annual pass to Universal, you get $3 off with your discount. So it's about $12. So that's actually a very good deal. Yeah. But that Why Not Both pizza is actually really good. I was not mad about it. It was very filling. The only downfall I would say is that I think that they, of course, make the spaghetti, put it on top of the pie, and then cook it. So then the top noodles get crunchy. So there's some bites that are crunchy, and it's just kind of off-putting.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is not bad for what you're getting for the whole experience of kind of like Freddy Fazbear's Eatery, the pizza place. So I did really like that. I would probably get it again in the future, even the drunk food, because it is very filling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked that. The whole experience at Freddy Fazbear's now turned in like you kind of get the whole thing. There's the display over where you pick up your food and order like has Freddy Fazbear's. It has like the theming. There's all themed drinks. I think there's 2 themed drinks for there. The cupcake, the pizza. There's a couple other options which I didn't see.
Yeah.
Everyone's in costume for Freddy Fazbear, so they have like a white button up, a red vest, a Freddy Fazbear's button, and then their universal name tag. So like it's like you're eating there now. So it's really cool that that's like a full thing. Then they also have the Five Nights at Freddy's like photo opportunity on one side of the restaurant. So that gets pretty busy because everyone wants to take a photo with just like with the character cutouts, but they want to do it and it's working. So it's kind of cute to be in a different environment there now. So I really like that whole experience in a whole.
Yeah. So I found a picture online. You could see the cupcake.
Mm-hmm.
And it's big. It's
yeah.
Probably like a softball size.
There's
it's a good size, but
I'm looking to see what else there is on the menu. So come on. All right, so yeah, so the why not have both pizza? There's Mike Eggs Benedict. Mike is a character in the game in the movie. There's the cupcake, Chica sour lemon tang mocktail, Foxy strawberry soda mocktail. Looks like there is yum yum deviled eggs, cram tots and more, pickle bucket baked chicken. Yeah, so there's a bunch of different things there.
I was trying to think about the movie and I was like, what is the deal with the eggs? Because that was 2 different eggs now, the deviled eggs and then the Mike's Eggs Benedict or whatever. What part? Was there any part where there's eggs in that?
I don't remember that part of anything with eggs.
We need to ask our
experts.
I did ask
our resident.
He said the only time he saw eggs was at one time he was eating them in the movie, but that was it.
He makes them for his sister.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But I don't.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember either.
And the thing that I see people get the most is the cupcake and the why not both pizza. Yeah. That seems to be the heavy hitters over at Freddy Fazbear's.
They're the go-tos, huh?
Yeah, and it's not just the pizzeria though. Too there's a house, right? There's a scare house.
There
of FNAF.
Is a house of FNAF. Yes.
Okay.
Which is my top house in my ranking.
Wow.
Is the top house?
It is my top house in my ranking.
Wow.
The houses that I see kind of fluctuate with people in their rankings is FNAF, Jason, and Terrifier. Those are like the 3 IPs that are kind of circulating on everyone's top. This is over in the Origins of Horror. That's kind of our icon this year is the Origins of Horror, but this whole scare zone is connected to El Artista, a Spanish haunting, which is one of the houses this year. And this is the like conservatory, like outside. His ghosts have created these sculptures out of stone, and all the sculptures are all 5 IPs this year.
Oh, okay. So, and Kim said she went and asked Colton. He cannot think of any egg references either. So,
and if anybody's gonna know them, it's gonna be Rowan and Colton.
And
No.
Yeah.
So these are really cool sculptures. So these are some of the IP houses.
Mm-hmm. So I only took photos of those 3. Then you have Fallout and WWE Wyatt 6.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So 10 total houses, and FNAF is your number 1 ranking.
Houses. Yeah. But before we dive into the houses,
yeah.
Go
ahead.
Touch on the scare zones,
right?
Because most of them are this year.
Oh.
However, it's just your normal scare zones. You know, you're walking through. There's creatures there. Like it's just happening. They're fun. But it's not anything crazy. Now, the best scare zone is Cat Lady of Crooked Lane.
Really?
Oh my gosh, yes.
That's interesting because
Yes.
anything I've ever watched on it, I was like, this looks dumb.
So you shared a video of that,
Yes.
Aaron.
Yes.
So there's 2 videos you shared, but one of them. Do you guys want to watch some of the video?
Yes,
And
please.
check it. So this is Cat Lady on Cricket Lane.
Cat Lady of Crooked Lane, yes.
Of Cricket Lane. All right, let's check this out.
Well, look at what the cat dragged in. Oh, what a dear. Are you dressed up like a deer? Deary me. Oh, well, I need to give you a treat. Yes, come up here. A treat, no tricks. Now, I seem to be out of candy, but yes, I do have a treat. Come, my child. Try some of this. Sweeter than honey, rarer than my hairless cats. Oh, just a sip, just a taste. Yes. Every bottle is filled with transformative, with love. Oh my! Bless your heart. There's water on the table. Make sure to wash it all down. You're just weak as a kitten.
Nice. So that's some really good sound coming from that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So coming into that area of Central Park, it is a normal scare zone. You're walking, they're just kind of roaming around you, but it leads towards animal actors. And then they have this stage built there that you just saw, and it is her home, the character, the cat lady. I don't really know if she has a name, but she is doing there. She has lines that kind of rotate and she just kind of wanders. And her cats are all around you. But then I don't know at what time they decide to do that whole skit, but that happens, and it shows that her cats have drawn the trick-or-treaters in. She gives them the soup, I think is what it's called, and it transforms them into more cats. Yeah, so it's really cool because that's something they haven't done in either ever or a really long time to kind of add that extra mile onto a scare zone. So that's what I really like. Cat Lady of Crooked Lane. Origins of Horror is fine. It's mainly to see like those sculptures of the IPs in this year. Masquerade of Death is just your classic Renaissance-y vampire scare zone. Toxic 20s is cheesy. I don't really I get the story, but I don't care for it. Club Horror is one of the new scare zone. It's a new event. It's basically a DJ over by Fast and Furious, and they have a tap trailer there, so you can get the beers on tap this year.
Oh, cool.
And they just play like house music and EDM, and there's like light up tables, and you can chill or just hang out. And then Mel's Die-In is a thing with the zombies this year. So I have a friend who is doing that over in that area. And you're just around these zombies. It's actually kind of cute. It's fun to just have that little bit more over at Mel's Die-In. The restaurant is still open. You can still get food there, the normal daily operation food. But the zombies are outside, and they have zombies that are on roller skates.
Zombies have now learned to roller skate.
And they're funny because they're just like, they'll just be zombie-esque and they're just zooming by on their roller skates.
Right.
It's funny. I like it.
That's pretty cool. Kim says, I lived on Cricket Lane for a while, and I take in cats, so I think I might be that lady. So very true. That could be the story of Kim. She feeds me soup, so maybe one day I'll start, turning
into a cat.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
When you start licking your arm, be concerned.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. That's some good quality production though coming from that video. I mean, the sound is really good. The visual is cool, but you took that on your phone, that video.
Yes.
So that's really good. Yeah, good sound that you could tell they're doing a good job with that.
Yeah, lots of detail in that area, so it's really cool to go up to the house.
Yeah.
When she goes off set, cat lady will take, of course, her breaks, but you can walk right up to it. Just take care of the cats.
Yeah.
And there's like little kittens, like cat photos throughout the house. Like when you're just like looking on the porch and the vines, they're just around the cauldron, they're on the porch. And they're just cat photos, like of real cats. So it's cute to see all the detail in that area, but definitely my favorite.
Cool. Nice.
Now we have a house breakdown we got to get into.
Yeah, let's get into some houses here. So I know that you shared again some photos. So a map of the houses. And then, so this is Club Horror. Okay.
Yeah. So this Club Horror draft area is the only place you can get the specialty beers this year. In the past, they used to have a bunch of tap, like quick service. But those don't exist anymore. They do. There's a couple of them, but it's only for the pre-made, like liquor-based drinks. And Mick Ultra on tap, which they've never done in the past. But that's the only place you can get the fancier beers. However, like the Angry Orchard pumpkin ale, cider is like at a couple other places. So there's some things, but like Crooked Can, Biergermeister is only there. The High is only there. Whole Hog pumpkin lager is everywhere, and that's like they bring that back every year. So yeah, that's that menu.
Nice.
Aaron, I have a quick question about that.
Yes, of course.
How does that work? Is it like you have to go and buy a beer at each station, or do you have like a refillable mug that you can use that you pay? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, so they do have, if you want to pull up that photo again, Dave, for me, please.
The
of the
no.
Club Horror menu.
Oh yeah, let me hold on one second.
Well, while you do that, there is the refillable cup. In the past, it's always been the Blinky cup. This year, they have redone that cup because the old Blinky cups last year, halfway through the event, had a recall on them, and I think the battery kept like exploding or leaking inside, so it was releasing the battery acid. They got rid of them all and just gave you I don't even know, you go to a stadium like for a soccer or football game, plastic cup, and it said Horror Nights 2024 on it. So this year it's a little bit bigger cup, a harder plastic. I have seen some with light and some with not, so I don't know if it's just like a glow ice cube for the cocktail that they're drinking or whatnot. But in this photo, you will see under each beer there is 3 options. So it's either your souvenir cup option, which price ranges per beer that you're getting. So the Angry Orchard Pumpkin Ale Cider is actually the most expensive. If you buy it, the souvenir cup, it's $18. And then you can get a refill for cheaper, or you can get a single serve option, which is just your basic plastic cup for a set price per each beer. But that also goes the same thing for the cocktails. So same option, you can buy the souvenir for the cocktails, the pre-made ones. There's the Phantom Punch and the Deadly Nightclub. There's also Ghoul Juice, which is another one that's always been there. So yes, you can get your cups. I used to collect the cups all the time, but I've over the past couple of years have stopped and just get a single serve option, or I get a can like if I don't want anything fancy, I'll just do a Miller Lite and call it a day. So
Right.
And then they also have, speaking of cups, just because we're on that option, the normal like Coca-Cola Freestyle themed cups. Those you can also get and work at any Freestyle location when you purchase them. But a lot of people get those, of course.
So those are really cool. So I've been, diving into all of my Universal vlogs. So that's a really good deal because they have those Freestyle machines everywhere. And also if you don't buy a cup, if you just bring like a bottle or you have your own cup, all the Freestyle machines can dispense ice and water for free. So you don't need for water and ice to buy a cup, but those cups are a good option because they work in all of the parks, not just like the resort. So all those Freestyle machines are everywhere, even in Epic Universe. So that's a good deal.
Cool.
Yeah, it is a really good deal. I know people who have always who aren't alcohol drinkers, but they want to have a fun drink that's not soda. They'll do like a lot of the ices. Those work in the Freestyle cups. Same concept. So yeah, it's definitely a good deal, especially if you just want another option, or you can bring, like you said, bring your own cup.
Right, bring your own, and they have like Powerade and stuff too, so you could hydrate, and get your electrolytes and on top of all the other sodas. So, and also I think there's also a couple of them that might have like themed drinks, like at Epic Universe, that are only exclusive there. I think.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so good deal on that. So we need a house breakdown. 10 houses.
10 houses breakdown. I'm just gonna go in order on what my ranking is, and we'll just knock them out.
So we're starting at number 10. We're starting at the yucky,
the bottom, and that is Fallout. One of the big IPs this year that they brought. It is based off the show on Amazon Prime, not the video game. Like in the past, we had Last of Us, but it was based off the video game and not the show. We're doing that the other way around this year. I did not watch Fallout. I kind of want to because I didn't understand the house. However, most of the scares are just normal people dressed in normal clothes. There's a couple characters, like scares in there, but they're not good. They have the creatures, don't know what they're called. They don't really do anything. They just kind of are in like barrels or set pieces, and they just kind of automatically move in and out with like the sounds that they would make. But listening to the Universal Discover Universal podcast, which is the main podcast for Universal Studios, it basically, they're just taking you through 3 different scenes, not full scenes, but like locations in the show. So it's not that there's a story. You're just kind of in it, which is hard to understand. So after I went through, like right behind us were some fans, and the first thing they said was that was absolutely terrible, which I agreed because it didn't make sense, but also the scares weren't good. As someone who doesn't get scared, I can still appreciate the art of what that scare would be and how it would work towards the people and the guests. But I think I want to watch the show if I can sit through it and see if it makes a little bit more sense to me. Right. But yeah, that one, the most disorganized thing I've ever been through at Halloween Horror Nights. So Fallout is number 10. 9 is Hatchet and Chains Demon Bounty Hunters. That one is based off last year there was Slaughter Cinema 2. So just going through a bunch of different types of like scary movies that are created by Universal Creative. And so they decided to pick this one and make it into a full-fledged house. There are a lot of good scares in this house. However, Hatchet and Chains, the 2 demon bounty hunters, you only see like 2 times throughout the house, and there's not a good story. You're walking through the land of wherever the story takes place, but it's just constant demons that are popping out. But you don't get to see the 2 main characters, who I feel like I definitely want to see, but they only are here and there, and that's it. And you're just like, okay, well, I get it. It's just a bunch of demons, but where is Hatchet and Chains? And I want to see them defeat these demons, and I want to see a little bit of story play, and that's not happening in this house. So yes, there's good scares. I could say there's good scares about a lot of these houses, but it's not it. It's just not it.
So it didn't do it for you, but it's number 9, so it wasn't the worst. I want to see something. I'm wondering if I could predict. So that's number 9. I'm wondering if I could predict number 8.
Okay.
On the list. I'm going to go with Grave Flesh. Grave of the Flesh.
It is Grave of Flesh.
Wow, I scored. Nice.
Nice job.
Grave of Flesh. Wow, I guessed. So number 8 in your ranking is it's called Grave of Flesh?
Yes, Grave of Flesh.
Okay.
My favorite thing about this house is right at the beginning, and you walk into the cemetery and you go inside, but you basically walk. So you just enter the set after the cemetery, but you look up and you're in the ground, and you look up and there's the tent and the headstone. And I'm like, this is kind of cool. Like morbid and weird to think about, but you're at HHN. So we'll just push that aside.
Yeah.
But then you're basically underground the whole time. You're basically, you are the person that is dying, and you're being put in the ground. But when you get put in the ground, you are taken by these creatures, these flesh creatures, and they eat dead people. They rip the flesh off their bones, and you basically go through the underground, and it kind of gets really weird and confusing towards the end of it. You get like Mayan-esque kind of sculptures and stairs, and there's still these creatures that, the creatures stay the same, but you're like traveling into their world, and there's a lot of like flashy lights at the end. Like you get a solid entrance to the story, and then it falls off really, really badly. But the creatures, a lot of times Universal reuses masks and other things in the past, which, I mean, it makes sense. But this is something new. These big creatures that they have created that eat dead people. They're kind of really scary. They're big. They have big masks, big teeth on them. So they are scary creatures. But when you think about the whole story and go through the house, you're like, okay, I got the beginning, but now we're just kind of going into what I felt like a disco frenzy. Like there was a lot of random colors in the ground, and when you get to the ruins, you're like, what in the world is happening? So you're like, okay, it could end a long time ago. But that is my number 8 of this year.
So far we've got Fallout, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you had, what was number 9?
Hatchet and Chains.
Hatchet and Chains, and then we have Grave of Flesh. Okay. Let's see. What's number 7?
7. It is Galkin.
Galkin. All right. So I know you shared a photo.
Monsters of the North.
Monsters.
So Galkin is the Nordic word for monster or beast, is what it translates to. I wanted this to be my number 1 just because I think it took place of the Universal Monsters option that has been in many years past. But it is not like that. So what I was thinking was it was going to be like, different Nordic folklore or creatures that they have, they say they see, and like us as Bigfoot and the Chupacabra and stuff like that. But it is, I learned after going through it that it is very story based. So that big kind of witch demon creature is like she is a character in it, and then she has her wolf kind of pet. And what I've learned is that the Nordic people kind of appease her as a god of these monsters, and then something happens where that trust is broken, and she basically just starts killing everyone, and she sends her creatures out to kill all the Nordic people in this village. So you easily get that very woodsy bunch of Christmas trees everywhere to get your pines. But at the end, she is this giant skeleton puppet that I wish I could take a photo of and show you all, but it is huge, massive thing, and you get eaten by her. And this puppet's head is moving, blowing smoke out. It's really pretty. They've done a lot of good, pretty set pieces this year to kind of elevate everything. So you get through, she eats you, and you're done. But I did want more because I was expecting something, and that was to be real life creatures, but it ended up being just a story. So I was like, okay, it's fine. I think that's why I ranked it lower, because I was disappointed, but that's my personal problem because I set a level to myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did want to, I wanted it higher, but it didn't do it. So
it's Galkin or
Galkin.
Galkin. Okay. Galkin at number 7.
The next one I'm really excited about, which is El Artista, a Spanish haunting.
Spanish haunting. Okay.
So this
Coming
is
in
tied
at number 6.
It's number 6. This one ties into the origins of horror and like kind of the icon this year. We don't truly have an icon like Jack or other like Pumpkin King or something like that they've had in the past, but it kind of ties into the whole theme this year. So anyways, you are going into this artist's kind of mansion, and he has learned that these spirits have kind of taken over and created this art and possessed him, and to create sculptures and artwork, and he gets trapped in their spiritual realm. This set immediately is huge, massive. The whole house is kind of 2-story. There's gargoyles that are flying above you as you walk around, and these are scare actors that are harnessed and doing aerial stuff around the house. There's the first time that they've ever had spirits or characters walk through walls. Bunch of effects in this house, and it's deep and beautiful. It is gorgeous, where you're just like constantly doing this and you still don't see everything. So it's definitely, if you could ever do it twice, even if it's for one night, sorry, my phone is flashing, it is definitely a must do again, because there's so much to see. It's huge. I feel like I haven't done something of this scale in a long time. But yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait for y'all to see it.
This picture here is that an actual house that you walk through? Is that what they are? They're inside of these things, or what are those? So it's like I'm trying to picture the scale. Okay.
So these are 2 tents that they created for last year. So in the past, other houses in this area backstage have been in sound stages and other things, but they wanted to make 2 permanent tents. They have 2 smaller ones that Hatchet and Chains and Dolls is in. Those are older permanent ones that are smaller. However, these are huge. And,
yeah, they look big.
And so they created this whole paved area with the stanchions, but what they added to this area is a huge awning. So the whole queue is under the awning, except for like the people who are going into the house, which is really nice, because the past, if it rained, you got rained on. And now you're completely covered in this huge parking lot style queue line. Right. So yeah, those are the 2 houses. It's Fallout and Galkin, which are together. And you kind of go to the same path to get to the entrance of those queues. But that photo does not do it justice as a 0.5 photo. I'm just trying to capture, the environment. But they're big. They're very big.
So we had a Spanish haunting at number 6. What do we think is number 5? We already know Five Nights at Freddy's is number 1.
That is true. So we're actually going straight into the IPs. So we already touched on one IP, Fallout. Right. But now we're on our second IP, which is WWE Wyatt 6.
Okay.
I do not resonate with this because I'm not a fan of wrestling or WWE. However, the story is good. There's good scares. This is like the one house this year that they have a bunch. Well, there's a couple houses, but this is one where they start doing like duo scares, where there's like 2 points of scare to maybe like 2 or 3 people. So they like might hear one thing over here, get scared, and then boom, here comes another scare right on the other side. But the story is fun. Like I said, don't resonate with it, but I understand who the characters are, and it kind of pays a little homage to what's his name, Bo Davis, the original guy who passed away 2 years ago. I think it's what his name is. Yeah, Bo Davis.
Okay. I don't know much about wrestling other than the name. So this is based off of that.
Yeah. So the Wyatt Six are 5 characters that were created. They are in WWE right now, and they go on tour, and but their thing is like horror, and that's their stick for Bo Davis. And he that was the wrestler, and then he had his character, but he passed away a couple years ago, very tragically. So they created this Wyatt Six, and this is like their show name. They wear the masks, and that's who the characters are for this house. But when you go through it, you're in the backstage area of a wrestling match, and Wyatt Six is the group, and they're killing everyone and trying to take over this event. And then it kind of leads to basically just a free-for-all of these characters. And then at the end, so not the Wyatt Six, but Bo Davis always had a lantern. And at the end, right before you leave, is a rocking chair with a lantern on it, where they kind of pay homage to this guy, since he unfortunately passed away a couple years ago. So regardless of if you don't understand it, there's some really good scares in this house. The characters are fun. And I honestly wasn't mad about it. I was like, I'm not going to go through this one ever. But I've done it a couple of times, and I'm like, it's good. I really
So I mean, it's right in the middle of your ranking, so it's pretty good. Yeah, it's a good middle spot.
It is a good middle spot.
After that? So what are we on now? Number 4? Are we? Was that 5?
We are on number 4. Yes.
Number 4. Okay. So we already know Five Nights is first. So we've got Jason. Still, we've got Dolls. Let's Play Dead. Right, and Terrifier left.
Do you want to guess?
I want to guess what number 4 is. Becky or Mike, do you have anything?
Terrifier?
I was going to say Dolls.
And I'm going to say Jason.
Mike, you're correct. It is Terrifier.
Terrifier comes in at number 4.
Yes. So I am not a Terrifier fan. I do not care for the movies. I'm not a blood and guts person. I've watched 1 and part of 2. However, I do love the character Art the Clown. He roams this year. He can go and do whatever the performer wants to do. He is found all over the park doing fun things, different characters and whatnot that you see in the film. But in the house, it is just kind of a playthrough of all the big kills that Art does from 1, 2, and 3. And then at the end, you are going through the symphony of horror, or the symphony of blood. And you can leave either through a wet path or a dry path. Now, this house, there is a lot of scents. They used scents in the past. It's not the first time Exorcist had a human feces scent too, where this one also has that scent. But it's fun. The whole house is fun because it's basically all of Art. Every scare is just Art the Clown. The performers do a great job of embodying this character to the best of their ability. There's the fun song, the Clown Cafe song, so you're just dancing, and then there's Art the Clown trying to scare you. It's fun. I do like this character, and I think his mannerisms are interesting. I like that he doesn't speak. It kind of allows the performer to dive deeper into how they're going to portray and communicate with this character. And then the end, it's the dry or the wet path. I only do the dry path. However, the wet path is not that wet. If you just walk through, you will not be that wet, but you kind of make it your experience. You can stop and stand under the water that's falling from the roof of the tunnel. Or you could just keep walking through, and it's just like you're walking in a light rainstorm.
And it's supposed to be blood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So inside of the house,
it is just water, but it is supposed to be as if you were just walking in a tunnel of blood. So,
yeah.
Okay. we're in that room where you choose your path. Art is up in the center, just dancing, and he got mad at us yesterday because we went through the dry path. He did. He was mad.
Do we want to watch a couple seconds of? You said a video clip of Art roaming around. Do we want to watch a few seconds?
Yes.
All right, let's do that since we're talking about Terrifier.
Close to him.
Rihanna, you don't want to take a picture? Let's go. There you go. Look at that, Jack. Oh, he's got it. Go ahead.
Oh, that's terrific. Kim says, Becky and Mike, are you guys ready for this? LOL. I need to see you guys meeting Art.
I'm a lot like Aaron. I don't really none of that really affects me. Right. But her, on the other hand, is completely different. We can't even watch horror movies at the house. If I'm gonna watch them, I watch them in in the basement, down in the family room. But she does not participate at all.
Yeah, I don't like anything about horror movies or anything like that, and I scare very easily. So, I'm one of those very I had a bird scare me once, and I almost took our entire wall out because oh
my god,
it just scared me, and I just went flying across the room.
It was definitely a bird flying into a nest.
Yeah, and
that was in a wreath on our front door, but we have a window in the door, and the bird flying into the window. Literally, she was like a cat, just left the ground and flew back like 8 feet. And I was standing next to her. I was like, "What is the problem?"
I'm fun, at least. I mean, for everyone else,
right.
She's fun to watch for sure. She's fun to watch.
Laughs. So that looks fun. I mean, Art does look like it looks fun. Who was that person that was with you? Says, "Oh, I want to get close to him."
Oh, that's my friend Victoria. She wanted to get up and close. So she, when he was up going to take a photo with that other person, she kind of snuck around and was taking a video on that side. But I kind of stayed far because there was already so many people trying to surround him that I'm like,
right,
I don't need to be up there.
Yeah. Kim wants to know, Mike and Becky, if you only have time to do one or two of the houses while you're there, which ones will you choose? I mean, definitely FNAF, right?
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah,
and probably Friday the 13th. I would suspect those two would be.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe maybe that I have a little more information from Aaron. The Spanish house, I may gravitate toward the Spanish.
Kim said that as well. She said she would choose the artist one. Yeah, so it's a Spanish haunting, Artista, Artista.
Yeah,
and we still have two more to talk about.
Yes,
which is Jason and Dolls Let's Play Dead. So what's your number 3?
Number 3 is Jason.
Jason Universe.
It was originally number 2, but I think about how I rank my houses, and I changed it to 3. I don't think I've ever watched a Friday the 13th movie. However, I know who Jason Voorhees is, and I know all about his character, Camp Crystal Lake, blah, blah, blah. I think I've seen him more in Freddy vs. Jason. But I know about the character. So it's basically just all of the films for Friday the 13th kind of slammed into a house. The good thing about this house is that the pathways are very tight. And so there's scares constantly. It's kind of like Insidious was last year, where it was full of scares. Boom, 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 boom. And enough where they distract you and can catch you off guard. That's how this house is. It's also very long. So it's not bad because you have constant things to see. and whatnot. So it's cool. You're on Camp Crystal Lake, like you get the whole experience. But the reason why I put it as 3 is because for the other 2, I want to go to those houses any chances that I get. Whereas Jason, I'm like, oh, if I can, sure, but I'm not like, oh, if I'm coming here right now, I have to go do Jason Universe.
Right.
I can appreciate how good the scares were and how full the house is of that scare and creativity that they created. So that is why it's my number 3.
And Kim says, "What?" ? You never watched Friday the 13th? You're being scolded in the comments. Oh my God, it's so good.
I should. Okay, I'll watch one.
You have to. Yeah, and Kim says Becky's face right now. LOL. Becky's a little nervous.
It's a very long. Aaron said it's a very long house too, so there's no escape for her. Once she's in it, she's in it.
Tight, tight walkways, long, narrow. This is a perfect one for Becky.
She'll be wrapped around my waist.
My eyes will shut the entire time.
You'll feel more comfortable if maybe Art the Clown held your hand and walked through it.
Maybe.
A little terrifier.
My flight or fight is going to be like up here.
Up high.
So high.
Blame you.
Like,
I might be scared too. That brings your number 2 house to Dolls Let's Play Dead.
Mm-hmm. I do have to say that Dolls and FNAF are probably equal.
Okay.
For different reasons. I love Universal's original creative houses. Most of the time they're very, very good. But this one, right off the bat, you are shrunken down to the size of a doll. So everything is bigger. And you definitely get that as soon as you enter the house. It's basically Sid's playroom, but it's for a girl.
Wow. Yeah,
so the girl mutilates dolls and melts them, and you are in the oven, and this doll with melted face like comes towards you. There's one of like 5 heads, which is really creepy. And then I have a photo of the yarn spider that I sent you.
All right, let's see. All right, hold on. Is this no? Oh, wait.
There she is.
Yes, yeah.
I love this thing. As you know, that I have pet spiders of my own.
Right.
This is from my friend Allison's TikTok. She did the Unearthing Horror tour, which is a daytime tour with the lights on. You can see all this stuff. And she posted this on her review of Dolls Let's Play Dead from this tour. And there's a bed here. The bed has Jack the Clown, the original icon for Horror Nights, sheets on there. And then there's this yarn spider that has like doll arms, and on the wall is just a bunch of people, like other dolls that are webbed up from yarn. And I love this thing. I love her so much.
Yeah.
She's my favorite.
It's got buttons and pins sewn into it on the face.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so cute. I love that.
Yeah,
thing.
that's pretty neat.
Mm-hmm. But I think I like the cool, fun, campy aspect of Dolls Let's Play Dead. Like, there's some really good scares in there. You don't know if some of the dolls are real or not. I actually got scared once because I didn't know if one was a human or just like a normal like set piece, and then it moved and it got me. So and that's another reason why I put it up a little bit higher, because it actually scared me. So
right. So it's basically tied with FNAF, but FNAF gets the tiebreaker.
It does. I think it does, because it is just like you're in the film. You walk into Freddy Fazbear's. The animatronics are performing on the stage. They partnered with Jim Henson Creation, who originally created all of the costumes and animatronics for the film. So they were like, we have to go to those people to create our characters for this house. So Hollywood and us both has this house is here, and the puppets are chef's kiss. They're so cool to see. It's animatronics at the beginning. Everything else is puppets, and it's just cool. It's like you're walking in the film. It is beautiful to look at. Like, I had a smile on my face the whole time. the puppets are like right there in your face sometimes. And I don't think it's necessarily scary. Like I didn't get good scares from it, but the fact that they did all this work to get it, and when you walk into Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place in the beginning, it's big, and the stage is there, and you have Freddy, and you have Chica, and you have Bonnie.
Right.
And
the production value is top notch.
Oh my gosh, it's so top notch.
Aren't
like,
they
I was
singing?
Like, whoa.
They're singing "I Hear the Secrets That You Keep," right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Walking in the streets, and then
that's
and then the lights turn off, and they squint their eyes, and they're like, and then they do it back again. It's so good.
When they do that, it's creepy. Kim says, "Is it more like the movie or the actual game?" I think the movie, right?
I think the movie.
Yeah, from what I've seen the movie, and she says, "Is William Afton in it?" I don't know if they have any nods to
he
it.
Is
he? He is.
He is in it. Yes.
Right. So doesn't he play
Springtrap?
He becomes Springtrap, right?
Yes.
So,
he's in the end of it. The end of that house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's like the last thing you see is Springtrap, and then you kind of exit. But it's
Which
really
Rowan's
good.
shirt for Hollywood Horror
Yeah.
is Springtrap on
Nice.
it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yep. He's super fired up. He's obsessed with FNAF.
He is going
It's
to
pretty cool,
love
Don.
it.
You gotta see it. Yeah.
He's going to love it. They are very, very harsh about no phones in this house. They even, they you cannot anything. Only media when they did their media night. But that is it's so good. Like I was like, wow.
Nice. Kim says, are they big? Like, are they like supposed to be like the size like they are in the movie? Are they big like the animatronics?
The animatronics on the stage are, I would say, equal to the film, like bigger, kind of to get like a little bit of forced perspective, like the fact that these are bigger animatronics like you would have at Chuck E. Cheese or any other real life pizza place kind of animated show. But in the house, Freddy Fazbear is big in the house. Chica and Foxy are like equal to like an average human height, height wise. Bonnie is very big. There's a couple scenes where Bonnie, so that's a bigger character. But there's a part where you walk by Foxy, and Foxy's my height, and I'm 5'8". So
right,
I think you get everything. And then there's the Cupcake. He's in there a couple times, so it is fun. And then they also have that scene where like it's like Freddy's face from the inside, and it has those discs where it like draws the person in, like that. It's so good, like so appealing to the eyes.
Oh, you guys are gonna love it. It's gonna be really cool.
Rowan's gonna go crazy.
Yeah,
he's gonna go nuts. Absolutely. He's gonna probably want to go through it like 2 or 3 more times.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably gonna be a get out of line, get back in line, get out of line.
Right. Yeah, just spend your whole night doing that.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Well, this whole thing is really for him anyway.
Yeah.
So
right.
It was a birthday.
If we just kept going through the queue, we exit and then go right back into the queue again. All night. That would be totally fine with him.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't mind either.
So
and maybe by like the 3rd time I won't want to pee myself,
Yeah. Kim says she wants to go to bed. I think too you guys got to go to the Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria and try some of the items there, right? Yeah, like so
maybe that'll experience. Maybe that'll break her in for some of the other houses. It'll warm her up to some of the other
start off
houses.
with FNAF and then see how you go from there.
And then go right into Terrifier.
So, Aaron, is FNAF like close to the entrance, or is it like further back in?
Can you pull up the map? Because they have a weird layout this year because Rip Ride Rocket is under construction.
Right.
So on the map, you will see. Let's see. The entrance of the park is down towards like rides and attractions. So you'll walk up. You will see. Wait, is that where it is? I'm trying to read this map. It's kind of hard. Hold on. I'm just going to pull it up on my phone so that I can see it
you can blow
easier,
it out, right?
and then I can describe it while we're
it
there.
down,
Secrets that you keep.
So Five Nights at Freddy's is house A, and that is by The Origin of Horror.
So that's the entrance to get there. So where it says A and B, that is just a walk path. So it is taking you to the sound stages that have always been used, but you can't take the normal paths to get there. So you basically walk behind Hard Rock Cafe towards Islands of Adventure, and then you're in those sound stages, which it's kind of a nightmare to be back there, but that's how it is. Now, it does have an AAP return time.
I love how he just said that.
It's just how it goes. You just have to do it that way.
It's just how it is. You got to deal with it.
To do it. Yeah. So there's 4 houses that are back in that area. There's 2 paths to go to get there. So you can go over by the Hollywood Bowl, by the restrooms, which is going up against traffic because there's a couple houses that exit there. But that's a path to get in that area. Or you can go around where the A and B was, which is by Minions and the gift shop. And you just walk by where it says A and B. It'll take you probably like a half a mile to get over there. But then you're by FNAF, Wyatt 6. You walk around the FNAF soundstage and you get Terrifier and Grave of Flesh.
Yeah.
So it is annoying and hard, but they decided to destroy a roller coaster at the worst time.
And Spanish Haunting over there is there too, yeah.
Yes. El Artista is at C, which is at Hollywood Bowl. So the queue is in the Hollywood Bowl area, the amphitheater, and then it leads you backstage in a very weird path. But that one is set in stone. Like you don't have to walk like around. You're already in line. This is from Toxic 20s.
No hooch and I guess this as well.
Yes, it is. So it's just like a pesticide that the truck broke and then kind of spewed on everyone, making them into these like weird mutated people.
Sweet.
Very campy.
Yeah. I like campy, like horror stuff. So it's fun. I mean, grew up in the 80s with like campy, movies. Mm-hmm.
So I have just a real quick question, just because Hollywood Horror Nights newbie here. We've never been to Universal at all, so we're completely useless when it comes to knowing where we are or anything like that. However, I have read blogs and I've watched some videos and things like that, and there are people, myself included, that's interested in actually not just doing Hollywood Horror Nights, but like I know there are a few rides that are open during HHN. What is your take on? I mean, you probably don't do rides because that's your thing, right? Is Hollywood Horror Nights, just kind of like focusing on that. But for somebody who may be interested, what is your thoughts on that? Like, what would you do? What would your, best scenario be?
Yeah. Since I go often and sometimes the lines are long and I don't like necessarily want to go through a house, if I don't watch the show, which I always watch Nightmare Fuel, but the rides that are open are Mummy, Gringotts in Diagon Alley, Men in Black, and Transformers. So 4 attractions and rides are open. And the lines are so low that even if it's your first time, like if y'all need a break from doing houses and you want to ride a coaster or do Transformers or Men in Black, I highly recommend taking that break away from the event to ride a ride, especially since it's your first time in the parks, because you can still experience it and you're not waiting the daily ops times. I think those attractions usually get up to a 15-minute wait, maybe 25 at sometimes. So it's a good opportunity to take advantage of that. I know people who don't have annual passes for Universal, but they get frequent fear passes for Horror Nights, and they will do those attractions because they like them and they're there, so they might as well take advantage of it. So if you're a coaster person, definitely ride Gringotts or Mummy, and if you just like the fun shooting game or Transformers, which is just like a 3D style ride. I mean, they're fun to kind of take a break from. I rode Transformers yesterday just to be like, okay, let's just do it. You know, it's a walk on. Why not? Why not take a break from this event and just have a breather and then go back out into the world? Because why not? They're there.
I have heard though that Gringotts closes early. Is that true?
I have no idea.
I heard that it closes at like 9, I want to say.
We're doing as many houses this weekend.
And the park closes at what time?
House after house after house.
2 a.m.
Oh, 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy macaronis. Okay, cool.
Yeah. But if you go to y'all still have to go to Diagon Alley because the Death Eaters are roaming. So you have
I want to go there because I want to see it. That's like the only thing that I'm looking forward to is
get a butter beer.
Yeah.
No, yeah. The Death Eaters is really cool to see. I like them roaming around the area.
Very cool. Nice. So this has been the 2025 Hollywood Horror Nights, Universal Hollywood Horror Night review with, again, Aaron, who is a frequent flyer at the HHN events.
Sure am.
And Mike and Becky, the Disney duo, who will be there very soon to experience it firsthand for the first time for themselves.
I'm so excited for y'all.
Yeah, me too.
I am too.
Yeah. So we want to wish them a great trip and not too scary of a time. And go ahead. Yeah, not too scary. Maybe like a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Horror Nights experience.
Only if.
Yeah. And thank you to Aaron for his breakdown of the houses with again, I mean, FNAF coming in at a very close first place here. So but yeah, I mean, experience them, check them out for yourselves, let us know what you think. We'd love to hear back from you, and also remind you that we're really happy that you spent some time with us watching. I know Lily Johns is not watching tonight because she's in Disney World right now having fun. So have fun, Lily, too, on your trip. Tim says, Aaron, you did such a good job. Literally wanted to spend a week there now. Thanks for the great review. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. We shall be back next week for another fun episode. We'll get back into some sort of Disney topic, maybe. How about that next week? We'll take a break from the Universal stuff. Maybe I'll have to change the name of the show in the group to like Disney. Now that's Disney and Universal, right? Something like that. But yeah, have a great night, everybody, and we'll talk soon. So
bye.
Bye.